Wang Zhengjun, 71 BC, February 3, AD 13, was the Empress of Emperor Yuan of Han, Lushur, 75 BC, July 8, 33 BC. Born into an ordinary bureaucratic family, Wang Zhengjun was gentle in temperament, yet her life was full of remarkable and legendary experiences. When Wang Zhengjun was about 14 or 15 years old, her father, Wang Jin, first arranged a marriage for her with a man from the Su family. Before the wedding could take place, however, her fiancé fell ill and died. Later, Lu Yu, Prince of Dongping, wished to take her as a concubine, but before she could enter his household, the Prince of Dongping also died. Wang Jin was secretly alarmed, finding the situation strange and almost unbelievable. He hurried to consult a fortune-teller about his daughter's fate. The fortune-teller left behind only 6 words before departing in haste: "This girl will attain great eminence, no more can be said." Thereafter, Wang Jin had his daughter trained in various arts, and when she was 18, he presented her to the imperial palace, where she entered as a palace maid of the lowest rank. The Han Dynasty's inner palace system was divided into 14 ranks. Palace maids like Wang Zhengjun, who were below even the lowest of these 14 ranks, had no idea when, if ever, they might gain an opportunity to come close to the emperor or the crown prince. Yet Wang Zhengjun proved to be a fortunate exception. More than a year after Wang Zhengjun entered the palace, the favored consort of Crown Prince Lushur, Lady Sima Liangdi, who would later become Emperor Yuan of Han, unfortunately passed away. On her deathbed, Lady Sima grasped the crown prince's hand and said, "It was the jealousy of the other women in your harem, they cursed me to death." This was no small matter. From that moment on, Crown Prince Lushur lost his appetite and interest in daily life. Whenever he saw the women of the inner palace, he found them repulsive and avoided them altogether. At the time, the crown prince had no heir, which greatly alarmed the reigning Emperor Xian of Han and the Empress. They therefore hurriedly selected 5 women of proper appearance and good bearing from among the palace maids, paying no attention to their ranks, and sent them to the crown prince's residence, determined that he must choose one of them. Wang Zhengjun was among the 5. The crown prince was in low spirits and showed little interest in any of the women, yet he did not wish to disobey his mother's wishes. Absent-mindedly, he waved his hand and said, "That one." Wang Zhengjun happened to be standing closest to him and was dressed in plain, elegant attire, so everyone assumed she was the woman he had chosen. She was accordingly sent to the Eastern Palace, and in this way Lushur and Wang Zhengjun became husband and wife, with Wang Zhengjun fortunate enough to become a consort of the crown prince. Although Crown Prince Lushur already had more than 10 concubines, he had devoted all his affection to Lady Sima. These other concubines had long been neglected and had never conceived. Yet after Wang Zhengjun became a consort, she became pregnant almost overnight, a development that greatly delighted Emperor Xian of Han. In 51 BC, Wang Zhengjun gave birth to a son. Emperor Xian of Han was overjoyed and personally named his imperial grandson Lu Ao, keeping the child often by his side. In 49 BC, Emperor Xian passed away, and Crown Prince Lushur ascended the throne as emperor, becoming Emperor Yuan of Han. He first conferred upon Wang Zhengjun the title of Jieyu, a high-ranking consort, and 3 days later elevated her to empress. Lu Ao was formally established as crown prince. As he grew up, Lu Ao was fond of the Confucian classics and was broad-minded and cautious, but he also indulged in wine and women. Emperor Yuan believed that Lu Ao lacked the qualities to become a great ruler, and his mother, Empress Wang Zhengjun, likewise did not enjoy particular favor. At this time, consort Fu, later promoted to Jiaoyi, was greatly favored by Emperor Yuan of Han. She was a woman of talent and insight, adept at managing relationships. From palace attendants to those around her, many offered libations and prayers for her longevity. Consort Fu bore Emperor Yuan a son and a daughter. The daughter became Princess Pingdu, and the son was Lu Kong, Prince Gong of Dingtao. From an early age, Lu Kong enjoyed his father's favor. As he grew older, he proved accomplished in many arts and well-versed in music and tonal theory. Emperor Yuan regarded him as exceptional and held him in high esteem. Emperor Yuan himself was not a particularly diligent ruler. He often left state affairs to his ministers, while he withdrew into the inner palace to beat drums and amuse himself with music. By coincidence, the Prince of Dingtao, Lu Kang, was also highly accomplished and versatile, and so father and son often spent time together, enjoying themselves immensely. His mother, consort Fu, Zhoui, was deeply favored by Emperor Yuan, nearly supplanting both the Empress and the Crown Prince in influence. As a result, Empress Wang Zhengjun, her elder brother Wang Feng, and Crown Prince Luo were all filled with apprehension. At this critical moment, another benefactor appeared in Wang Zhengjun's life, Dan. He was a relative by marriage of Emperor Xian of Han, a close personal attendant to the emperor, and was responsible for daily service and the emperor's security. Dan was a man of contentment and generosity, always willing to help others. Though his appearance suggested a carefree and even dissolute manner, inwardly he was cautious, thorough, and quick-witted. An old and trusted servant of the court, and also a relative by marriage from the previous emperor's family, Dan enjoyed Emperor Yuan's deep confidence. The emperor therefore ordered him to guard and protect Crown Prince Luo. From that point on, Dan became Luo's trusted confidant, accompanying him day and night and loyally ensuring his safety. In 35 BC, Lu Jing, Prince Ai of Zhongshan and the youngest brother of Emperor Yuan of Han, passed away. Emperor Yuan and Crown Prince Luo went to attend the mourning rites. Lu Jing had grown up studying and traveling together with Luo. When Emperor Yuan saw Luo, he was overcome with memories of his younger brother and grieved uncontrollably. Yet when Luo approached, he showed no outward sorrow. Emperor Yuan said with regret, "How can one who lacks compassion and benevolence serve the ancestral temples and act as the father and mother of the people?" He later relayed these reproachful words to Dan. Dan removed his hat and bowed to apologize, saying, "Your servant indeed saw how deeply your majesty mourned the Prince of Zhongshan, to the point that your grief was harming your health. When the Crown Prince was about to enter this morning, I privately instructed him not to weep, lest it further distress your majesty. The fault lies with your servant, I deserve death." After hearing this, Emperor Yuan's anger and reproach subsided. In 33 BC, Emperor Yuan of Han fell seriously ill. During the final days of his life, consort Fu, Zhoui, and Lu Kang, Prince of Dingtao, were constantly at his side, attending to him day and night. Meanwhile, Empress Wang Zhengjun and Crown Prince Luo found it increasingly difficult to see the emperor, their hearts filled with anxiety, unsure of what to do. Dan, as a trusted and intimate servant, gained the opportunity to attend and check on the emperor. When Emperor Yuan fell asleep alone, Dan quietly entered the bedchamber, knelt down on the green reed mat, and wept, saying, "The Crown Prince, as the legitimate eldest son, has held this position for more than 10 years. His name and title are known and respected by the people, and there is no one in the realm who does not submit their loyalty to him. Yet now, seeing that Prince Lu Kang of Dingtao enjoys the emperor's favor, and hearing rumors circulating in the streets, I fear for the state, worrying that there may be thoughts of undermining the Crown Prince." Indeed, Dan continued, officials from the highest ministers down to the lower ranks would surely fight to the death rather than disobey an imperial decree. I am willing to die first, to set an example for them. Emperor Yuan, known for his kindness, could not bear to see Dan weep. Touched by the sincerity and earnestness of his words, the emperor sighed deeply and said, "My strength declines day by day, and the Crown Prince and the 2 princes are still young, naturally attached in their thoughts. How could I not think of them? But there is no intention to undermine. The Empress is cautious, and the late emperor loved the Crown Prince. How could I dare act against their wishes? Where did you hear such talk?" Dan stepped back, knelt, and said, "Your servant has spoken rashly, I deserve death." Emperor Yuan accepted Dan's words and said to him, "My illness worsens, and I fear I may not recover. You must faithfully guide the Crown Prince and do not go against my wishes." With this, Crown Prince Luo was firmly secured as the heir. In 33 BC, Emperor Yuan of Han passed away. After his death, Crown Prince Luo ascended the throne as Emperor Qing of Han, and Wang Zhengjun naturally rose from Empress to Empress Dowager. The imperial succession proceeded smoothly, and Dan's contributions were undeniable. His promotion and ennoblement were a foregone conclusion, and from that point on, his path was entirely smooth and prosperous.